I am really just excited to have this man here. He's been with us for a while. He has always shared something great and something that makes me just want to just think a little bit on how I'm doing my business. He is a business mogul. He is that, and I call him that because he's it's someone that's achieved great success, and he's had great success in this business, and also with his organization, which has just been really good. And he's been doing that really is what he's telling us from consistency and discipline. And if we continue doing that, there's no telling where we would go from there. So if you guys can put your hands together for Mr. RVP Shakeel Cooper.
So I want to thank you again for that great introduction. It's always great to be on these calls. I'm actually ripping and running right now, getting my car charged. So bear with me. Well, how you guys doing today? It looked like you're in a orchard farm. That's a nice background. I was about to change my background so that it could be the beach because right now in Texas, it was 80 degrees 2 days ago. Now it's raining and it's cold. I don't like,
We'll,
just like
we'll be there.
it's very bipolar. So work with us. But it's always great to be on these calls. I'm always excited to get on here. And as I told you guys last week, I was able to put together some things that I want you guys to kind of take notes today of the information I'm going to share with you guys. As you always know, I'm out here working, grinding. Every single day I wake up, I'm not sitting around playing around. So you guys got to understand that you got to do the same thing. You got to have energy, you got to have drive, you got to want more out of life, want more out of this business. But I promise you that anyone can do this opportunity, because what I understood was that I was thinking the other day, I'm like, everything that I knew now, it was a skill. I just learned it by just doing it over and over and over and over. And so many people always wonder and say, man, how can I do it? How can I do it? But I'm just like, man, you got to do it every single day till you get to the point where you can do it in your sleep. It's like doing a presentation. I can do it with my eyes closed, talking to people. It's like once you do something over and over and over for a long period of time, it just becomes very, very easy. So if you're taking notes, I want you to write down mindset and leadership. Mindset and leadership. I want you to understand that it's always about long-term commitment. Anything that you plan on doing, you want to have long-term commitment. So quick background. I got started in this 18 opportunity almost 12 years ago. And I told myself that if I was going to start this business, I'm going to be here for another 10, 20, 30, 40 years. As long as the company is here, I'm going to be here. So from the moment I got started, I had long-term commitment. And the reason why you want to have long-term commitment, because those are the people that win in the end. The people that will see the vision 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now. It's not always about right now. Yes, you can make a lot of money and have success right now, but what are you going to do in the next 10, 15 years? Are you still going to be around? You want to have a CEO mindset versus a side hustle. Even though this is a part-time business, it's a home-based business, you have your main thing going on, you don't want to treat the business like it's a side hustle, because you're only going to get paid like it's a side hustle. And we can agree that not too many people get rich from their side hustles or build something that's long-term, because the side hustle is just to make an extra couple dollars. It might just be enough money to pay your car note. It might be enough money to pay, your mortgage. But, we can agree that you need a little bit more in order to be free that you really want. So to be able to have that type of business, you got to think of a CEO. When you look up most CEO salaries, we can agree that CEOs make a lot of money. So in order for you to make a lot of money, you got to be the CEO mindset. You can't be the side hustle. I'm just trying to make an extra couple dollars. That's great, but you have so much out of this opportunity. Why would you settle for just a side hustle mentality? You want to have an understanding that it's about duplication. Because we can agree that you can't do everything. You can't be everywhere. You have to have duplication. So while I'm talking to you guys right now, guess what? My team back in Maryland, they have a huge training event tonight with Senior Vice President Aaron Burke. Am I in Baltimore? No, I'm in Houston. But guess what? I've been able to duplicate myself, and the business still runs even if I'm not there. That's what it's all about. Other people doing the same thing that you would have done if you was there and still getting the same or better results, right? Number two, Mastering the system. We always talk about system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. You want to understand that plugging people into the system, such as cars like this, different trainings, giving them tools, different events. I remember doing it all. We used to buy magazines and we used to give away magazines. I used to go to Office Depot, print out things. Like, I don't think nobody used Office Depot more than me. I still have the Office Depot card that I use today, and I get discounts every time I go into Office Depot. It works. So because I used to print out so many tools for the team, giving them workbooks, like we used to buy the book Building an Empire. Man, what's that other book called? It's so many books and tools that we used to purchase and just give to the team, because we know that the more tools that they have, even the magazines, if you wasn't giving away magazines in your presentation, what was you doing? Who remember buying just bunch of magazines and leaving convention where everyone just had magazines, and they couldn't wait to give away the magazines to people, because most of the people that got the magazines, they end up getting started in the business, right? Compared to you give them a business card, because now they get a chance to see these real people. I mean, if someone puts you in a magazine, you're doing something. To get into a magazine, I don't care what you're doing something, because the average person, they don't even read magazines. So the fact that you are even in one, you got to clap it up to yourself. You want to understand that following a proven system instead of reinventing the wheel. You got to understand that the business is already working. You don't got to come involved in this industry and kind of create your own way. It's more like follow the leader, copy the right cat. There's a system. Listen, there's a proven track record that if you do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. You don't have to come in this opportunity and figure out your own tips and tricks to kind of get to the top. It's like, no, just do it day by day. And eventually, when you look up, you're going to have other people doing the same thing that you do, because you can't teach someone something that you don't do. And people don't follow what you say, they follow what you do. So if you just do the work and show the results, you don't got to convince them to go out there and do the work, because they're going to know, man, he just worked really, really hard and he got the results. So I might as well do the same thing. Then you got to understand teaching new business partners how to launch successfully. It's always about the launch, right? And what does the launch mean? Getting people paid. You can kind of figure out your own type of way, what services you want to use. Just when you meet up with that individual when they first get started, get them paid right away. Because once you get somebody a check cut, listen, they're not going to be stressing you out too much. They're just going to be more excited, because they're going to be like, man, that was easy. How can I get more checks? Because for me, that's how I was. When I got started, I got qualified right away. And I got a check. I'm like, oh, this is easy. And to me, it was just like, because I saw results right away. So it's very important when someone gets started in business, get them a check in 24 hours. Because once you get them a check, I promise you, they're going to be excited, and it's easier to build a business with a person that want to do it compared to a person that they feel like you have to convince them to do it. The power of three-way calls and leveraging upline leadership. This is very important. The three-way call. I got my mentor on the call every time. Hey, this is my mentor, Mr. Adam Rupe, does real estate, all this. Man, I made my mentor glow in the dark and walk on water. You got to get good at speaking about somebody else. I just followed the system. They said, talk about somebody else. Don't talk about yourself. And guess what? When I edified my upline, it made that person feel like, man, this person is a big deal. But then when my upline re-edified me, it made the person that I invited out feel like, man, the guy that invited me out, I was just at the Tesla charging station 2 days ago, and some young guy walked up on me. And he tried to recruit me. He does network marketing. I'm not going to say the company name, but it was just like, I'm just letting him know, like, man, like, listen, I've been doing this for a long time. Like, I already knew what you was on the moment you randomly walk up to me at the charging station, and then he called me back and tried to recruit me again. I'm just like, hey, man, I already do this, but he just thought he was excited. And it's good to see that people are out here actually still talking to people. They're not scared, but, I feel honored that he was like, man, there's something about me that made me come up to you and talk to you. And it's just like, man, thank you. I appreciate that. Because the average person is just not going to just go up to people and talk to them when at the end of the day, all we're doing is having conversations. It's not hard. You just got to get good at just talking to people, right? Number 3, recruiting and prospecting. You want to understand how to approach prospects without sounding salesy. Just have conversations with people. That's why I do different things, so that way I'm not just stuck in a box. I can talk to people about fitness. I can talk to people about health. I can talk to people about business. I can talk to people about a whole bunch of different things, because I'm not just this one person in a box. You want to be relatable to other people. Then You want to understand that using social media to attract new leads, content, stories, engagements. Every single day, you want to be building relationship with your audience. Every single people say, man, I see you post you work out all the time. I'm like, yeah, because I work out all the time. It's like I'm using different tools to get new networks of people because I've never tapped into the fitness industry before. But we can agree that most successful people go to the gym. Success leave clues. So I'm trying to tap into a network that I've never been a part of. And guess what? You can't buy your way into it. You actually have to do the work. You have to do the work. I can't pay somebody to go and get me a six pack. It's just impossible. I actually have to do the work. So the people that's in those industries, they respect you because they know that it takes real grind and work and sacrifice in order to have a healthy body. Because if it's the case, everybody will be working around with a six pack. But everyone know that you can't buy that body. You got to put in the work. So they respect it. So that's what I've been on, is tapping into the fitness industry, because those type of people, they're successful. Because guess what? How you do one thing is how you do anything. If you can get up every single day and eat right and go to the gym and do this for hours, you can go out there and build a business and do the same thing. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. It's just a different product or a different service, right? Then you have the inviting script. Keep it simple and keep it effective. Just talk to people. Hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. It might be something that you might be into or not. Either way, I'm giving you the opportunity to check it out. After that, it's up to you if you want to do it. See, I don't care about if people do it or not. My goal was just to go through the numbers. See, some people get mad when the person don't sign up. I'm like, they was just part of the numbers. Play the numbers. 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 is going to sign up and do the business with you anyway. 1 out of 100 could be your next RVP. You got to play the numbers game. You got to stop focusing on the who and just focus on the numbers. Play the numbers. The right people are going to come along and help you get to where you're trying to get to, right? You got to understand that handling objections with confidence. So when someone don't want to do it, guess what? Or they tell you all these type of objections, just don't sound like you're begging them to do the business. It's like, all right, cool. Thank you. If you know someone that might be open to it, let me know. I hope you have a nice day, and go out there and get rich. Because when you go out there and you make money, they always come back around. Man, I should have did it with you when you told me about it years ago. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You can sign it today. See, I don't beg people to do nothing with me. I just go make more money, and they eventually come down the line and, hey, man, I've been watching you for a while and I'm ready to do it. Like, all right, cool. But instead of watching me, do it with me, because I'm going to do it anyway. And anything I tell people I'm going to do, I just do it anyway. So people know, because I don't beg nobody to do anything with me. And they know that anything I do is going to become successful, because I'm going to do it every single day until I figure it out. See, that's the secret to my success, is that I just do it every single day till I figure it out. And then I figure it out because I'm willing to do the work every single day. While most people complain about it, I'm like, man, I'm going to condense time. I'm going to run through the numbers. See, that's why I'm grinding so hard right now. See, I'm going to put 20 years in nonstop work. So by the time I hit 40, kick my feet up. Because I'm condensing time frame. What it's going to take most people 50 years to do, I'm going to do it in 20 years. Because I'm like, listen, I'm young. I got the energy. I got the time. See, I'm not going to, they said regret weighs a ton. I've always heard this growing up. And there's so many people that always come to me like, man, if I was your age, I would have did that. So I'm just like, man, I never want to be that person that walk up to another young man and say, man, if I was your age, I'm be like, no, listen, when I was your age, life was great. I want to be the young person that motivate the young kids and tell them, listen, do the hard work now while you're young, because you got the energy, you got the drive. As you get older, you got more responsibilities, you got life. I mean, it gets harder as you get older. So while you're young, take advantage of it. That's why I'm not playing around. I can be partying and traveling the world and doing all of those things, but guess what I'm doing? I'm in the gym and I'm working. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing 12 years ago. Because I understand that I'd rather put in the energy and the time and the effort now while I have it. So by the time my son turned 18, I'll be almost 40. And guess what? We can now travel the world together and do everything. I'm not waiting until I'm 65 to try to spend time with my family. I spend time with my family every day. Why wait? Why put a time on something when you can do it right now? But it's going to take a lot of sacrifice and a lot of work. And people, they miss that part, is that they want the secret, they want the sauce, they want the, it's work, and it's every day. You imagine doing something every day? Every day? I don't even like going to the gym. I hate it. I really do. I want to sleep, but I wake up at 3:30. My alarm is set for 4:30. Now I'm starting to wake up at 3:30. Do you think I want to be running off of 3-4 hours of sleep every day? No, but guess what? It's a sacrifice. So when I'm in my 40s, I can wake up when I'm really finished sleeping. But I'm putting in the work right now. I'm doing the things that's uncomfortable. But even me, I can be comfortable and I still choose to be uncomfortable. So if you're not where you need to be, why are you comfortable? You gotta make yourself uncomfortable because I'm telling you, if you put in the sacrifices, it's gonna become a time where you wake up one day and it's gonna be like, man, I'm so happy that I actually did the work. I'm so happy that I put in the work. Because I'm telling you, as you get older, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, man, I wish I took care of my body when I was younger. I'm like, yeah. Because if you don't take care of it, I'm telling you, it's not always about the money. Money helps, but there's things that you can do now where you can attract the money into your life by getting around the right people and things like that. So, number 4, duplication and team growth. Tap rooting. If you don't know how to tap root, listen, I tell people, if you introduce me to your friends, I'm going to get through your network. It's just what it is. I just tap root for a living. It's people that made me like, man, you wouldn't have met this person if it wasn't through me. Yeah, that's why you introduce me to somebody. I'm going to get through your whole entire network. Why? Because I'm a likable person. And I have real value to offer to anyone that come in contact with me. So when you have that type of mindset, listen, everyone around them they're going to start to attract you. They want to do business with you. So again, tap rooting is very important. Learn how to get through other people's network because it's not about them. It's who do they know. You worried about who about them. It's who do they know. Then you got tracking and accountability, helping your team stay on course. How do you do that? By just doing it every day. Just do it every single day. Understand that there's going to be leaders and going to be followers in your organization. Focus on the leaders. Spend 80% of your time with the leaders and 20% of your time with the followers. Build the leaders because you only need a few people. Listen, I'd rather have 9 lions than 100 sheep. It just is what it is. Because 9 lions can take on 100 sheep. That's just the mindset that I had. From there, you want to understand that you want to create an independent team. How do you develop leaders? It's not about a bunch of people that's sitting around waiting for, okay, so I'm waiting for Shakeel to send me what to do today. It's like, no, they already doing what they got to do. I don't got to motivate you to go make some money and take care of your family. You should want to do that on your own. You don't need no external motivation. You need discipline. Some people are like, man, I need to be motivated. No, you need to be disciplined. Because motivation come and go. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like sleeping in all day. It's raining, it's cold, but guess what? I got to get some money. When I wake up every single day, I got to get some money. I don't even like leaving the house until I made some money. That's why I wake up so early. So while most people still sleep, I'm already figuring out ways to get some money for the day. But I program myself to be like that because people say money not everything, but you get up and go do something for 40 hours a week that you hate for 40 plus years to get the same what? Money. You're not making no different money than me, but work smart or work hard. I'd rather work smart with a little bit of working hard. Because there's some people every single day that they work hard for money. And then guess what? There's some people that they make on a weekly basis what most people make on a yearly basis. There's some people make what some people make in a day, some people make in a year. So you got to understand that the money is there. It's already printed. Just condense the time frame so that you can have what's more important is your time. You want to be able to spend time with your family. You want to be able to just not have to worry about money. I want to get to a point where I'm not even worried about money. Just swipe my card for anything that I want, and I know that's going to go through. But I know that in order to have that, I got to do the work every single day right now. I can't wait right now. You got to put in the work right now. So again, this is a mindset that you got to develop. You got to have daily and weekly income producing activities. You really got to have daily. Forget weekly, daily, 24 hours. You need to have income producing activities, meaning that if it ain't making you some money, don't waste time for it. Valentine's Day is coming up. A lot of people about to go broke. They could invest that money back into their business. Every single month there's a holiday. So guess what? There's every single day, every single month, there's something to throw you off from taking that same money that you would invest back into your business for something for a day. Don't you think your spouse would be more happy if Valentine's Day was every month? Y'all can go on a trip every month instead of just one day out of 365 days. Don't you wish Christmas was every day, every month? Thanksgiving was every week. You know, you can fly your family across the country and, we can have dinner and have a chef and, why do it just once a year? Why not it just be any day that you choose? See, that's the type of mindset that I choose to develop. I want what's a holiday? Every day is a holiday. People are like, what you doing for your birthday? The same thing I do every day. Every day is my birthday. I don't gotta wait till my birthday to go to the mall and take myself out to eat. I go out to eat it every day. So, and I'm not saying these things to, sound like I'm better than anyone, but I'm just saying, why are you settling? It's just a mindset. I'm just training my mind to just like I can have anything I want. Like nothing is too expensive. I can have it. If somebody else can have it, why can't I have it? If somebody else got a yacht, why can't I get a yacht? Somebody else got a man, why can't I have it? That's just the mindset that I just said to myself that if somebody else can do it, I can do it too. And I'm not going to allow any other person to make me feel like I should feel less than one of the best things in life because at the end of the day, you only live this one time. Live it to the fullest. Enjoy it to the fullest. So again, that's all I got for you guys today. Listen, I know we talk about a lot, but guess what? All of this ties into success. Because you can have the money, but guess what? If you don't have everything else, you're going to lose the money. So that's why I like talking to you guys about things that matters in real life and not just business, because business is real life. If you don't get your real life in order, your business is never going to be in order. So many people want a successful business, but they don't want a successful life. You can't have one without the other. I'd rather have a successful life because I know that any business that I attach myself to is going to become successful. So again, that's all I got for you guys today. My car is finished charging and it's pouring down raining, but I got to go get some money. So I look forward to hearing from you guys next week. It's always a pleasure to get on this call. And again, just take the information I give you guys because again, it's working for me and it's been working for a long time and I don't have no complaints. So if I know it's working for me, I will want it to work for you guys also. You don't got to be nobody special. You just got to have hustle, drive, and work. I don't sit around waiting for nobody to come save me. No, I wake up every single day and I get to it. I don't need no external motivation. I'm the only motivation. So again, go out there, grind, and make it happen. And I look forward to seeing you guys in a few weeks.
Man, thank you. So paint the picture. That's all. That's the main thing. Painting the picture. I mean, everything you're saying. There's several things you said, but the one main thing for me was uh, just do it every day until you figure it out. Just do it every day until you figure it out. And I think that's really the plan right there. That's if you do it, you get everyone knows the system and everything. It's just doing it consistently every day and making that successful lifestyle. Love it every time, man. When you come through, I got so many. I'm just writing as you're just talking. Thank you so much for taking the time and pausing and on your day and going out there to go make some money.